Hello everyone, this is Grade 6, Module 5, Lesson 16, Problem Set. I'm going to pick a few of these to do, and I'll start with 1A. And 1 says, sketch and label the net of the following solid figures, and label the edge lengths. So I'm going to draw a cereal box that measures 13 inches high, 7 inches long, 2 inches wide. And the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm not going to draw the net first. I'm going to draw it as a solid because I feel like that's going to help me. And I'm going to label this. So there's my 13 by 7. And now it's 2 inches wide. So I'm going to go back 2. That's the side of the box. So I got this at 7, this at 13, and this at 2. And I know that the cereal box has a side, but it's also got to have a top on it. And this side right here, this, is going to be a 7 by 2. And I know that this one, I see it's 13 by 2. And I know that there's a back on it too, and I can even draw that with dotted lines. So, not the best drawing to start with, but it's my solid that gets me a little bit of help. So, the first thing I want to draw is my, I'm going to draw the face on it. The front one that I can look at right here. And I see that this is 13 and this is 7. And they are all in inches. I'm going to label that in afterwards. So, this 13 by 7, this front face right here that I drew first, is connected to this on the right-hand side. And it's 2. So that's 2. And it's going to go up and connect there. And I know that on top of this 13 by 7 is another one that's 2. And I know that if there's a top on this box, has to be a bottom on this box. And the 2 fits in perfectly because it's saying this and this. And this up here is the same as this. And those are both 2. And now I have a right side, which is right here. I also know that I have a left side hiding in here, because cereal boxes have 2 sides to them. So those are both going to be 2s. And I know that 13 is right here. So that means this has to be 13, which means this is 13, which means this is 13. See how they're all going in a row like that? And if this is 7, this has to be 7, this has to be 7, and this has to be 7. So I got my top, my bottom, my right, my left, my front. The only thing I'm missing in my box is the back. And the back has to be the exact same as the front. So it's a 13 by 7. So I know this is 13 right here. So now I'm going to go out 7. And say this is 7 and this is 13. That's my back because my right is right here. And I don't have to label it with the left, right, top, bottom, back, front, and all that. I just want to make sure that I know it drawing this. So there's my three-dimensional shape that I drew. And that's one option to it. So if I folded on all of these dark blue lines and attached it, it's going to make this right here, which is my cereal box. So let's go to 2 because we have 2 and 4 kind of work together because we're talking about a tent-shaped triangular prism. And then for 4, the roof of a shed is a triangular prism. So it's going to look like this shape that we have right in front of us. So right now, I'll do 2. So this is shaped like a triangular prism. it has equilateral bases that measure 5 feet on each side. So that's telling me that the triangles are 5 on each side. The tent is 8 feet long. So that means this is 8, this is 8, and this is 8. What it's telling me about the 5 is these are equilateral bases, meaning they're equilateral triangles. So this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, this one's 5, this is 5, and this is 5. So that's going to help me with my drawing, because I'll know how many triangles I need to have. It looks like I need 2, and it looks like I need to have, I have this as my right side, this back one is my left side, and then I have a bottom to it. So I'm going to draw that bottom rectangle first, this one. So I have 5 by 8. And again, these are all in feet, but I'm just using the numbers so you can see. And I know to the right, I'm going to have another rectangle that looks the same. And that's going to be an 8 by 5. So that's this side right here, if you can see that. And then I got that one right in here, that rectangle, that back side. That's my left side. And that's going to be a 5 by 8. So I got all my rectangles in. And if we open that up in these triangles here, right here, this one and this one, they're standing up. We got to drop them down. And I can attach them on just about any of these, but I like to attach in the middle. And I know that that's 5. Because it's equilateral, all of these sides of the triangle are 5. And I'm going to put my top one up here. And that's 5. So there's my net. That's what this tent looks like opened up. And if I closed up all these sides and the triangles, it's going to form this shape right here. So that's 2 and 4. That kind of helps out a little bit. The last one we'll glance at is 3, and I'll bring it down below because there's no room on this page. The base of a table is shaped like a square pyramid. It's going to be an awfully different looking table in my opinion, but we'll go with it. So the pyramid has equilateral faces that measure 25 inches on each side. The base is 25 inches long. Sketch the net of the table base and label each edge or edge lengths. So I'm going to go through and we're going to take a look at this pyramid. And there's a few different ways we can do this. I know that if everything is 25, the base of the table is like a square pyramid. So I'm going to start off with a square. And they talked about 25 inches here and 25 inches here. So 25 inches. Let me redo that so you can read it. 25 inches. 25 inches. Square pyramid. So when I say pyramid, it means we're going to have triangular sides. So I'm going to draw these out. Each side has to have a triangle on this square because all sides have to meet at one vertex. So if this were a triangular pyramid instead of a square pyramid, there'd be 3 triangles that are going to meet. So the first word of the pyramid, meaning square, means there has to be 4. 4 sides, because a square has 4 sides, meaning there's going to be 4 triangles that will all meet at those vertex. Now I need to know the sides of them, or the measurements of the side. And the pyramid has equilateral faces that measure 25 inches, meaning, again, they are equilateral triangles. So all sides are going to be the same measurement. So they're all 25 inches. So there's one drawing of my pyramid, and you don't need to add these circles on the end, obviously. I'm just showing that to you to show where they're meeting up, to show that it is a pyramid. So those circles don't need to be on there for your drawing. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your problem set.